Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check. We in the building. It's your boy Bach. Everything DMV Radio. We are back at it again. We not playing. You know what I'm saying? We not playing. This what we doing. You know what I'm saying? All 2026. This is what we doing. This is how we doing it. I got another hot artist, man. Another hot female artist in the building, ready to get y'all the business. You hear me? And we do this because we love the people. We love spotlighting. We love showing what's out there, what's available for y'all. This young lady right here that I'm about to bring up to y'all, man, is doing her thing. I met her in Atlanta, which I'm back in Atlanta right now. Met her at Atlanta. My homeboy ATL on Fire talked to this young lady, put her on his platform as well. And I just been kicking it, doing what I can do for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But when I find one that's hot, I gotta bring them to you. I gotta show y'all what's going on, man. This one right here, man, is Toes Curl by Isha, man. Y'all gotta check this out. It's going down. You know I'm an R&B dude anyway. Just bring my clothes, baby on my bed. Do what you do, and make my toes curl. Hey, baby on my bed. You're in control. Just bring my toes curl, and then I want to flow. Get you away from head to toe. Do what you do. You're in control. Just bring my toes curl. Hey. Push my buttons. Show you how to push my buttons. Hey. Oh yeah, loosen these buttons. Show you how to loosen these buttons. Oh, yeah. Just make my toes curl. Lay me on my bed. Do what you do. Just make my toes curl. Lay me on my bed. You're in control. Just make my toes curl. Toes curl. Lay me on my bed. Do what you do. And make my toes curl. Lay me on my bed. You're in control. Just make my toes curl. Bang, 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 bang. Y'all see what's going down, man. It's your boy Bach, everything DMV Radio, man. Listen, we in the building doing what we do, how we do. And I've been impressed with this young lady. I've been loving what she's doing. If y'all haven't had the chance to tap in with her, you definitely need to go and tap in with her. But Miss Isha, for those who don't know you, can you tell them who you are and what you do? Because you do a magnificent job at it.
Hi, everybody. My name is Isha, and it's really, really nice to meet you. So, I am an R&B artist. I kind of dibble and dabble in different genres in our cross section. At base, I'm a RN. I'm a mom. I just had a 7-month old. So, I always use them in my platform because they are a part of who I am. And I also have an autistic son. He's 7 years old and nonverbal. So, in the midst of being an artist and being human, and working and getting everything together, I'm pursuing my dream as an R&B artist. And I create all my own music, or I write all my own songs. And most of them stem from real life. So this song that we're talking about in general is Toes Curl. This song came from in the beginning it says, "What you about to go right now?" So it's like a song that's about yeah, like where you going?
Where
Come
you
back here,
going?
come back here and make my toes curl. Like
Hey,
that's
you
the
ain't going
energy that I'm
nowhere.
Yeah, where are you going? Come back. So, it's about longing for your partner and allowing them to lead and have and releasing some control, like in a sensual and sexual way, allowing your partner to have that control. Because as a woman, I like to control my stuff. Like there's a lot of things that I do control. So to have a partner that you can relax and allow them to do what they do, per se, do what they do
Hey,
with the direction. You gotta make my toes curl. That's all I ask is you make my toes curl.
I know that's
Come
right.
like that.
Fulfill, fulfill.
Yeah, yeah. So
Absolutely. Nah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. What made you say that, okay, this was the song, this was the time, and this is
mm.
what we doing right now?
You know what's crazy is I had a baby, so I just told y'all that. But right when I wrote this song, it was after I had the baby and I was trying to get back into myself, my my non-mommy mode, like my sensual self, feeling comfortable in my skin, feeling, like sexy again in a sense. So I came up with this song and it overrid, like I have plenty of songs that I have not released yet, but it overrid most of them because I was like, wow, this is a really good song. Like it just made me wanna it made
Ooh.
I ooh. Exactly. So I was like, so it overrid all those songs. So I just went ahead and put it out. And started doing a visual. Released it on Valentine's Day as I should.
Yes,
as,
yes.
as I should have. That way, whenever I had a rollout, I had a plan, and what was my goal to release around Valentine's Day, which is more of a sensual, love, sexy time, and yeah, so that's my plan. And that's why I released it in the way that I did.
Nah, it's nice. It's definitely nice. I see you, touring with it. I mean, we happen to meet up, in Atlanta. Where are you from? How'd you get to Atlanta to perform in the song? Like, how did all that come about?
I am from a small town. I'm from Graceville, Florida. Graceville, Florida. I don't even know how to tell y'all to get to it. Like the biggest city around, like Panama City Beach. If you know about PCB, Tyler Beach.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Panama City Beach is like an hour and a half south. In Dothan, Alabama, if you know anything about Dothan, Alabama, it's like 30 minutes north. And then to the north, south, east, to the east, we got Tallahassee. And then to the west, we got Pensacola. So in between those areas is where I'm from. Real country, real small, but small town big thinkers. That was always our quote.
Yeah.
So what I ended up doing once I graduated from high school, I went to FAMU where I got my bachelor's degree in nursing, and then I started travel nursing during COVID, and I ended up in Atlanta. I'm like, wow, this is where I'm supposed to be. So I stayed in Atlanta. Yeah, it's like nice whenever you find a place and be like, you know what, I feel like this is it. Like God brought me here, and He want me to stay right here for whatever reason it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, so I came here, and originally when I came to Atlanta, I wasn't so invested in my music. I recently started investing, maybe like in the last two years. So for me to be like a travel nurse and be like, hey, this is where I'm supposed to be, and then fall back in love with music the way that I have.
Oh no, you disappeared on me. You wanna maybe go out and come back in? I apologize. I'm not sure why you fell out on me, but if you could maybe go out and come back in, maybe that'll help. Oh man. Oh, there you
And that's what
go.
they did. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you
Oh,
heard
somebody
last.
called you?
No, it just
Oh.
disconnected for some reason. But I'm not
Oh.
sure what the last part you heard.
You said you wasn't really investing in your music, so you
Mhm.
started investing in your music. You felt Atlanta was a place for you. You was like, oh, this is the place for
Yeah.
me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in following my music, I was able to find my current partner because he's also an artist. So, I think being in Atlanta and doing everything the way that I've done so far, and yeah, it all happened for a reason. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
following
timing.
following my dream is gonna lead me to where I need to be.
Absolutely. Nah, that is amazing. That is amazing. So you have toes curl right now, but you said you've been doing this, for a while. Like, so
Mhm.
what is your catalog like? What other type of songs have you put out? I know this is the push right now, but just for people to get an overall general sense of your style, your creativity, and the things that you do with your music.
So it's kind of free flowing. Like my initial debut song that I put out is called Ghetto Angel, and it's more like ghetto awareness. It's about, I believe all children are angels. They're blank slates. They are a product of their surroundings, right? So
Yeah.
in this song, it basically tells you, or it advocates saying that, hey, we're in this situation. We are the way we are because of our circumstances. But if we were just a blank angel, would you still be scared of us? Would you still look at us as if we were less than? If we were
Right.
just like we ghetto angels, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody,
Uh-huh.
all children are angels, but we just from the ghetto, so we a ghetto angel, you know. So
Yeah.
that was my first release, and it actually has my blood brother on. We collaborated on this. My real brother.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
he's an artist
Yeah.
as well. Yes, he's an artist as well. So we were able to connect and create a beautiful song. It's so beautiful. It's more
It is.
lo-fi. It's more like lo-fi. It's not like upbeat. It's real
Yeah.
chill, but
Yeah.
it's real. You have to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
It definitely
I
connects to
like
me.
that song. No, I heard it. I like that song. It shows that, where the placement of a person doesn't really, stop them from being an angel. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's like, yeah,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? So, no, that was, a beautiful display of no matter where you are,
Mhm.
you're still an angel, and that
Right.
was, giving like hope and like
Hmm.
not just reassurance to a person of who they are and who they were meant to be and how
Right.
they can still be
Mhm.
even in whatever space that they're in. So I love the work that you did with that. Very powerful song, and it
Mhm.
says a lot to the community. So keep doing what you're doing. Is definitely resonating over here. We definitely added you to the radio station and everything that we have. How was the performance in ATL? You got to bless the stage with a lot of pioneers in the game, as well as
Mhm.
people who have graced our presence through history with music. How was that?
So first off, we were at a movie premiere, and that was my first time being at a movie premiere. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful space. There was a lot of vendors there. There was a lot of ways to connect, and also I was able to see somebody else show their art. In many ways, there was a fashion show there. Of course, there was
Yeah,
the screening that was there, and the other artists. It was amazing. It was a beautiful place to be in, and even having having them perform the older songs. I was like, hey, I know this. And it was just vibing. So
yeah,
it was so beautiful, and I was able to meet a lot of people, including yourself.
yes,
And
yes.
but being able to perform for me in that space was great. It's like whenever I'm on stage, I'm on stage.
I
And I'm in my
noticed.
zone. I'm in my zone
Yeah.
and my body do whatever it do. I ain't even practice that. I said, I ain't
Hey,
even
right. Hey,
practice.
listen. You went up there, hit the stage, you commanded the attention, you got
Yeah.
the moving around, giving your
Mhm.
stage presence. Nah, you
Yeah.
definitely did your thing, and it was like, okay, boom, I'm seeing her like, okay, everything else around me stopped, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's like pay attention, see what's going
Right.
on. So yeah,
Right.
you
Right.
definitely did that. I mean, East Side Boys was in the house, the
Hmm.
writer director for My Ghetto Wedding, Hollywood, the clothing brand, the vendors, you know what I mean? It was a nice scene, it was a nice setup. And then you also had that interview with ATL on Fire.
Yeah.
Like
That was great.
what drives you to continue? You're a traveling nurse, you're here, you're there. What drives you to continue to make sure that you show up and pop out for events, even with everything that's going on in your life? You got a 7-month-old son. Like, how do
Yeah.
you do it? And how do you stay dedicated to letting people get a piece of you?
So my music is the way I express, and a lot of people are similar to me. They going through their own stuff too, and they don't know how to express, or they sometimes they're just listeners, and sometimes my words and how I express my feelings can convey to them, and allow them that space to feel not the same thing that I feel, but something similar, or however it relates to them. So by me continuing to create, and that's how I get my feelings out too. Continue to get my feelings out.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and just being, and I know that I'm destined for greatness. So it would behoove me to keep going. You know,
yeah.
I have two boys, and I want them to know that mommy didn't give up on her dream. She's doing everything to make it possible, even despite everything that's going on.
Yeah,
I can make
that's
excuses
powerful.
if I wanted to. I can make excuses. They can make excuses if they want to, but at the end of the day, if you want something, you have to go get it yourself. It's not going to come to you. So
Absolutely. No,
yeah, so I
oh
have
my
to I have to
goodness.
lead by example.
Yeah, yeah. No, you definitely doing that. We like what you're doing. You know, finding all of the time that you find to do all of these things,
Mhm.
how do you find the time to one write and then two, you know, being an open diary in a way, because you're putting your feelings and your things out on the stage, you're giving it to people. How does that feel to you, being able to be open like that and display that through your music?
So I have big feelings. I always have big feelings. Big feelings. So, and most of the time when I write, it's through travel. Like I drive back and forth from Atlanta to Charlotte. So when I'm driving, I drive with the 7 month old.
Oh my goodness.
Woo. Some days it's 4 hours, some days it's seven. You just never know how he feeling that day. But in the
Yeah.
moments of quiet that I have with me and just the road, that's that's the moment where I play my beats and I write my music and I write how I feel. And then most of the time it just comes out beautifully because it comes natural to me. But the drive for me, that's my writing space right there. And also having a partner that is also an artist and that is also striving to be, well, he is one of the greatest artists ever. But
I know
having
that's
that
right.
that having that support and redirection, like, hey, I don't care what you talk about. You need to go write. You need to write to all 30 of these beats. And
Uh-huh.
and having a standard and holding me accountable to
Oh,
that standard, and having a partner that understands art in that way, has definitely benefited me and making sure that I keep my head on straight and not veer away from it even when so much is going on in my life. You know.
yeah. Nah, that's beautiful. I'm glad you're sharing that with people, so that they know that they can still make it happen, that it's still possible. That's amazing. Thank you for
Mhm.
sharing that. Um, people are gonna want to tap in. This is a great song, Toes Curl. Um, how can they really tap into you, what you got going on, your movement? Like, where do you want them to go, and what do you want them to pay attention to? Like, how can they really be a part of what you're giving the world?
So my most active page is through my Instagram. That's where I post my most content. I'm working on making it more transparent across all platforms. But you just know, whenever you start marketing, there's always that one that does better than the other ones. So,
Yeah.
but getting them all to be congruent, or making sure that I post content on all of them, is going to be important for me going forward. But as of right now, my Instagram is the best place to find me. And you can find me on Instagram at Froisha the Don. It's FroishaTheDon. Froisha the Don.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice. Nice. And then I want you to introduce this song, Toes Curl, and for tell them where to go listen, and we're gonna play it for them one more time. They gotta hear this again. That thing, ooh, ooh, ooh.
So this is Toes Curl. This is my new hit. It's a super sexy late night vibe for you guys. Please, you can go on Apple Music, type in Toes Curl, but also type in Isha. That way you can find it a little bit easier. It's Isha. And you can find it on pretty much all the streaming platforms. Just make sure you type Toes Curl and Isha, and you'll be able to find it directly. Or you can go to my Instagram, go to my link tree, and I have hyperlinks that you can click.
There it
Check it out.
is, y'all, right here on Everything DMV Radio. Isha in the building. This is Toast Curl.
Yeah, like just make my toes, lay me on my bed, do what you do, and make my toes curl, lay me on my bed. You're in control, just make my toes curl, and then I want to flow, get you wet from head to toe, do what you do. You're in control. Just bring my toes, girl. Push my buttons. Show you how to push my buttons, boy. Oh, yeah, loosen these buttons. Show you how to loosen these buttons, boy. Just bring my toes, girl. Lay on my bed. Do what you do. Just bring my toes, girl. Lay on my bed. You're in control. Just bring my toes, girl.
Hey!
Toes, girl, lay me on my bed. Do what you do and make my toes, girl. Lay me on my bed. You're in control. Listen to that. Toes, girl.
Yes!
Lay me on my bed.
Woo!
Bed,
Yes!
bed, bed.
Yes! 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 Isha, thank you so much. We really
Thank
appreciate you
you.
being here with us. We look forward to, seeing so much more with you and connecting so much more with you. Thank you again. And everybody for watching. Thank you all too. Bye.
Bye.